Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. No, I don't know why I said it like that, but, you know, sometimes it's gotta change up a little bit. Anyway, excuse me while I eat this orange. We're back here. I gotta go through probably some exposition anyway, so I'm not gonna be talking. Oh, I got it.
Seer, can you feel the Force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down. The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there, I remembered something about myself before the Purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
I have words on that, by the way.
Where are we headed?
Oh, travel the planet.
So, if the Order thing is rebuilt, you think any Jedi will come out of hiding?
What makes you think there are Jedi hiding?
No, just curious.
Is there someone specific you're thinking of?
Well, growing up, we heard tales of a green, pointy-eared, legendary Jedi Master, and...
Are you talking about Master Yoda? Yes, he is very legendary.
Wait, what? Who? No, I'm talking about Master Yaddle.
The Jedi High Council member?
Yeah, we all have our dreams, okay? Let me have mine.
No problem.
Time to land. Get up here.
Oop, let me just kind of schmooples.
Think of a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that. Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
It's under control, it's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on.
Another happy
Perfect
landing.
landing. Crazy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this.
Is that a gonk droid?
Cal, over here. You did good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zepho, the closer we'll get to stopping the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zepho, believing their teachings to be important. I too was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
Hold it.
If you don't know anything about Star Wars, just know that gonk droid is best droid. First of all that. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that, like, I'm wondering how that works. Because despite, like, whether you know it or not, at least in the Star Wars universe, obviously not real life.
Good work. Oh, we did it. I hope you're not hurt. What are you looking at?
Who are you talking to?
just my ship, the Manus. Good name, right? Intimidating. Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll even give you a discount.
Was it? It's that. That's the BAP, and that's the big boop. That's the schmoopity. Ah, take that. No. Well then. But yeah, like as much as like Star Wars characters can't maybe like use the Force, it literally like kind of the idea is like it's a very like hippie kind of deal where it flows through everything. So, and that's kind of like how like Jedi are able to like lift rocks and stuff. They're effectively being like, "Yo, Force, could you lift that rock for me?" And more powerful Jedi and Sith are able to, control it more easily and stuff. As far as I've ever seen or learned in like in reading and like watching Star Wars and stuff.
Well done.
That's a storage crate.
Hey.
So it'd be interesting if you like cut yourself off from the Force. Could you be affected by it? Or would you be like a effectively like invisible to like say a Jedi or Sith? Because I believe at least in the extended universe before Disney bought Star Wars, there were like some, I believe, like species and stuff that were cut off from the Force. Oh, that guy's not having a good time.
Watch out, BD. You don't look friendly.
That was quite generous with the
What's this?
Cal, can you hear me?
The Empire. They found Zepho.
If they were following the Mantis, we would have been swarmed already.
Could they be looking for the tombs?
Let's hope not. Just got our comms working. I'll try the same workaround to crack into theirs.
Lock tight.
But yeah, and like, so like some like species and stuff, they couldn't use like the Force on them like Jedi and Sith. And they were actually quite dangerous to Jedi and Sith for that exact reason. I don't think the Rancor was one of them, but like, I think maybe like one of the Rancor, there was like a Rancor like, species, like very aggressive, fairly large, that actually was able to like effectively not be affected by the Force.
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. They were on the run from something.
Probably the Empire.
Never thought I'd be so happy to see a crate.
Oh,
Good.
sweet.
Thank you, BD.
Up to 4, bitch. Oh, or 3. You know, they're close enough. Oh, it is 4. There we go. Well, yeah, it's interesting to think of, at least to me, to big Star Wars nerd man, it's interesting to think about, like, what happens to a Jedi or Sith that cuts themselves off from the Force? Like, can other Jedi and Sith then, like, harm them using the Force, or even affect them using the Force? Oh, there we go. Now.
Don't get caught! I got him! Is the pressure on him?
Those guys are rude. But, yeah. Interesting things to think about. At least for me, it's interesting.
Okay. What's that, BD1?
Oh, that way. But, I don't think what else. Thinking of, I had a thought in my head and I just can't think of it right now anymore.
Still no result. I wonder what's gonna happen to us. Heads up! Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was cool.
Another one?
Hey, bud.
I'm gonna find my opening.
Yeah, let's try not to fight 6 of them at once. Not while I'm lower level with not a lot of force power.
Take her and go. I'll lead them away.
All-Star, no!
Getting a little hitchy there. EA game, so I can never tell if it's my PC or the game.
Incoming! Yeah, okay. You've made your last mistake.
Apparently I didn't make my last mistake.
It's all lies. The Empire just wanted this land.
Eating orange. That's pretty good.
Get over here, intruder.
Oh, jeez. I gotta say though, I must have been low on vitamin C or something. Oh! Didn't realize he was there.
Try to run. I've got a contact on run.
I can go in here. No, I don't know where here is. Oh, meditation point. I gotta go get another bite of orange. It's really good. I got a bunch of fucking, I got like a group of oranges. And, max life increase, superior blocking. I kind of want superior blocking, but also X force. Longer. Let's aim for superior blocking. But yeah, I've sucked through all the oranges. They're very good. They're very orangey. Like, is that a word? Anyway, I'm gonna get another bite of them. Oh. Mm-hmm.
You see my rations anywhere? No, but the smell attracts cats. You didn't leave them
Hmm. Oh, it's just.
Get him! Got it. Hurry, end it! This Jedi's dangerous. Chase him down.
Hey now.
Oh, there's goods here.
What do we find?
Jedi location lost. Enemy, hook up. Noted. Can't overpower us.
Kind of ammo for powering you guys. It's not too difficult, in fact.
Jedi incoming.
Sesame.
Oh, all right then. What is it?
By the way, this is like a really good length game. Like, there's a lot you can do and a lot to it. But oh, I need the scalp link. Need that scalp. You know? I also need force push, apparently. Just make sure I'm not being a dumb... Nope, this is literally the only way. Every other way is blocked off. Oh, meditation point. Lock it. By the way, I just watched, because it's currently free on Amazon Prime. I just watched Jurassic Park Dominion. It wasn't as terrible as I thought it would be. That doesn't mean it was good or that I liked a lot of it, but there were more scenes than I thought there would be that I actually liked. And I'm going to call the characters by their actual names, like the actors' actual names, I think, if I can remember them.
What do we find?
Because boy howdy, do I not know their actual names from the movie. It's so weird though, because Jurassic World was actually like a pretty good movie, and then Jurassic World sequels are just like, oh, let's just squander everything we have. The fact that like let's squander the fact that Jurassic World was actually pretty decent. Oh. Oh. Dick butt. Aha!
That looks like a problem.
Oh!
What? Thanks for the help.
Billick. Phil!
I'm hungry. Let's reduce it.
Oh! Ow!
If he gets away, Command will kill us.
Dick butt. Mm-hmm. All up. Oh, wrong. Mm. I hit down on the D-pad, not up. I know he lost like his force powers, but boy does Cal suck at jumping in the first in this game. Oh, baby beans! Look at whales! Ugh. I don't. Oh, I used force to do it though. Eh.
Watch him, I need a minute. Squad is down.
What a patoot! Ah, there's no way I'm fucking. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, wrong time. Wrong time.
Whoa. That's gotta be one of the Zepho. Guess we're on the right track, huh, BD?
I'm assuming they weren't that big. That's a big boy if they were that big.
He's there, right there. Watch out! I've heard you. Just shot. He's got quick blocks.
I did it.
My friend, in the rotation since I left Pagano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
Aye, aye. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I see. Then you got Tutti Frutti up there. Ow. Whee!
See you down there.
Oh! Oh, he's got a rocket launcher. I thought that may be a place to go get something. It wasn't. Oh, rope. Oh, I can't wait till I get more force powers.
Enemy here. Launching attack. That's it. It's all over now. We don't even have to try here. Fight him. Got a hit on the target. You can't run forever. Enemy is recovering. I'm tracking him.
Death. Die, Mr. Man. Mr. Meanie. Yep, that looks like a rock you could force push.
I can't push it.
Can't push it real good. Dun, dun, nah. I'll go home. Wait, I am home. You go home. Why are you in my house? Yes, I am full of stupid. I am extremely full of stupid. Alright, did that unlock anything? No, it didn't. I was really hoping that would unlock like further up the survival tree. Horse might be a good upgrade next versus just the kick. Forgot to hit rest. There we go.
Oh, it's you. Stop blocking and fight.
He's the one that's asked me to stop blocking and fight. Not my fault he's a big wiener.
Did you see movement?
So,
Enemy located above us. Understood. Can't reach the target.
oh, I kicked him in the face.
I'll check it out.
This requires the, yeah, it requires the scomp. Oh, the old scompy scomp. Oh. Ah.
There, Hannah's. Take care of ourselves.
Oh, it's a skelly man. Burnt to a crisp. That was mean. Of Mr. and Mrs. Stormtrooper.
Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's base.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
They know that the Emperor... Would they know that the Emperor is a Sith Lord? I'm pretty sure the only people who like really found out about it was... were like the Jedi Council and, yeah, and Anakin. I don't know who else would know really that the Emperor's a Sith Lord. Besides, like, his confidants as well. Orange. You didn't have to be orange.
Villager was wounded, but he took out a trooper.
If we saw action all day, I could do this all day.
If you ever come across a Jedi, you may think differently.
Yeah, I'd be even more excited.
You're not getting out of here alive, Jedi. Talk all you want. I only need a few hits.
Rude. To be fair, in that situation though, I was a bit rude to him, just blocking point blank. Didn't even really give him room to sneeze. Good thing.
Oh, okay. Something we can use?
Ooh, and stuff. Boy, my game is hitchy. Go to the settings. Visuals. Got all the usual off. Nah, camera shake shouldn't be happening. Maybe we'll try throwing a few of these things down into like medium. Medium anti-aliasing. crossing. It's one of those things also I can't remember. I feel like it used to run better. That's a little smoother. Not by a great degree, though. And, oh, actually, while I'm in the start menu, the Pancho. No, I don't know why they were like, you know what Cal needs to wear? A poncho. They're like, if there's ever anyone that looks like they want to wear a poncho, it's Cal Kestis. So that's kind of weird, but you know. Give him that one. Oh, I can't even. Yeah, like red and white. Gold Squadron. That's kind of funny. If you know, you know. Kind of a deal. Basically, if you watched episode 1, it's the Gold Squadron are the Naboo starfighter pilots. From episode 1. Oh, and that gets me down there. I don't want that. Oh, you fucking nugget. Ow.
Huh?
Watch yourself around those skunkers. I won't be able to save you next time. No one saves me, okay? If anything, you got in the way. Wow, okay. In accordance with the Emperor's will, we've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
Project Augur. Oh, that just reiterates what he already said. You ever learn about Project Augur in this game? I don't even know if I remember what Project Augur like actually is. Open up.
We've got an intruder here. Quick! Okay, Jedi, fight me!
Did fight you.
Oh, okay. So what was in there? Stim here.
Yeah, that should be big bean burritos. Yeet. My schnuggles. Come back, come back. Oh, there we go.
Cal, the Empire's pinpointed your location. You need to move fast.
On it. Thanks.
Alright, we got a whole skill point available. Let's go ahead and grab the extra force power, I think. Gonna be awesome nice. We can hold our target for longer. Be also very nice. Oh.
I'll take him down. I'll take you out, no problem. I'm after him.
Thank you for deathing.
Oh, all right then. What do we find?
Ooh, Starfire paint. Yeep. Schmooples. Doople 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 doople. Doople doople doople. Please don't die, Cal. I fucking suck at this usually. Holy shit, I'm gonna fail. Ah! I didn't think he was gonna make it.
I found something.
What do they know?
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire knows he's been here.
Then we have the advantage. For now.
This is a waste of time. What is Crane playing at? Impossible that anything useful is in here.
Rain. Rain. Why does that sound familiar? Wait, was she the Imperial officer I'm thinking of? And because I fucking rodent ass bastards. Ass rodent, get out of here.
That's interesting. We're on the right track.
Oh, my neck. Feels like it's got a crack. It's not. It's lying to me. A while ago, and I haven't read. I meant to pick up the sequels, and then I forgot what distracted me from actually doing so. But apparently, there's a set of like three or four Star Wars books that are actually pretty good, and they take place right after
There's a
the
storm up ahead.
Battle of
Something about it
Endor.
crippled the Empire's equipment. I can feel something pulling me there, beyond the storm.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instincts.
All right, I'll do my best.
Use my skill point. That would just be helpful for now. But it, yeah. I feel like Crane was a character, was one of the Imperials in that book, that it was actually, like, competent and knew what she was doing. I might be thinking of the wrong lady, though. Oh, sassafras. Ow!
Help! BD1! BD1!
Oh my gosh, I almost got my ass kicked by a fucking mountain goat. Oh! Oh!
Toss it!
Granted, it's a big space mountain goat that's like bigger than Cal himself.
Huh.
But still.
Another one of these. Wonder if they connect.
They probably do, but they're space mountain goats, Cal.
These things are pretty cute.
Oh gosh. Ah, farts. You know what I need to do? I need to hit the rest point again and respawn all the space goats. Ah, space goats. That should be a new swear. Ah, space goats. I feel like it'd be a pretty good one. Like, oh, I'm sorry, your soup's a little cold today, sir. Ah, space goats. Like, it, not for something serious, but just like... Oh, nope, that is definitely not far enough for me. Or close enough for me to be able to jump to it. But just to be able to go like... Oh, this salsa is a little too spicy. Ah, space goats. How do I... How do upsy daisies? Let's go in the cave. Nope, just ends there.
Never seen a storm do that before. Yeah, it's incredible.
Ow!
Toss it here.
My friend, I believe this to be the earliest Zepho site we've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano fault from my mind. Its vision shaped the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why.
This is a
I'm in
long
the
elevator.
It's massive.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find. He's a little...
Eccentric? Tell me about it. But he wouldn't send us here for his amusement. Keep an open mind.
Do you see that?
Oh, hey, oh. That is definitely a fart plant. Oh, what's down here? Besides, I have to force push the ball onto there. This is the only way to go. Okay, apparently just don't go near the fart plant. You know it's gonna just let out fart gases. You can tell by looking at it. It's like, oh, it's farts McToots. Why is my game at like a... It is so weird. Why did I have my thing up and my lightsaber up and it's still thin black? That was weird. It's also like running very hitchy. I don't know if it came up on a stream there, but it's like all of a sudden maybe like a frame per second. It's dropping from like 100 frames per second to like 1 in there. Which is odd. Ow. Ah, space goats. I'm cool if you're cool, man. He's not cool. Oh, hey ho. Oh, hey, hi. Yes. Ah, the French champagne, known for its excellence. There's a California champagne by Paul Masson. Jeez, that thing hurt like a motherfucker. I even blocked it. I know they do trick you in this game sometimes by being like, oh, you can block that attack. You're just gonna die from it. It's just like, Why didn't you mark it as red then? Well, technically it's blockable. Why are they all holding big rocks? Down we go. Gonna find out if Kale's a hoe. No, I'm not. I shouldn't be in charge of running the stream. Yeah, definitely not. least I didn't like nearly kill myself on the space goats this time. So I might actually have like somewhat of a chance of living at those fucking rats. Oh yeah, and by the way, it was interesting, that, Breeze mentioned Yaddle. How? Cause I just remembered. Definitely gonna have to be able to schmoosh that. And they just had Star Wars Tales of the Jedi. Ow, fucking.
Help me, BD1. Way too close.
And well, it aired a while ago, I'm sure. But I just watched it recently, and they actually explain what happened to Yaddle between episodes 1 and 2. Because they just kind of introduce her, and that's it. Oh. So yeah, you actually get to find out what happens to Yaddle. Spoilers, not good. It's part of the same, you know, sad story that happened to... It ties into like Count Dooku's fall effect. This isn't good now, is it?
I've seen that before.
Oh! Hey! Oh shit! I forgot about the fucking
Nice job.
golems they left. Oh, Zepho asshats. Always Zeffin. Sometimes Owen. Oh yeah, that's Chris Pratt's character's name in fucking Jurassic World. It's just, I'm just gonna call him Chris Pratt. But yeah, I don't give a shit about spoilers. No offense. Ooh, But yeah, the movie was not the greatest. It wasn't terrible. Definitely glad I saw it for somewhat free. As like the first, I want to say it was the 40, it's a 2.5 hour movie, including the credits, so probably like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Just hit the fucking pottery, man. None shall survive the great pot. Oh, well, I guess that bowl is gonna survive because it's too short. Yeah, it's just kind of build up. It's just like, oh, this is where the world's at. This is where our characters are at. So, in the length of like a short story it takes to just build up what's going on with our characters, which is something. There. Yeah, I wasn't sure the way the wind was blowing. And I guess I didn't see the movie before this one. But apparently they rescued a clone girl.
Guess a lightsaber can't solve everything.
Ow!
Really need a stim.
I don't think that was supposed to happen, but fuck it. Lazy. Ow.
Hurry!
Ooh, sassy pandaloons. Fuck, dick gut. Hey, hey, don't you do it. Don't you shoot that bazooka. But yeah, that's like the first like 45 to 50 minutes. And yeah, then it turns out like the blue raptor from Jurassic World is still alive and has followed Chris Pratt to middle of nowhere, Montana. And had a baby all on her own without another raptor, which is like the whole premise of the movie, is that cloning has been like exact cloning and gene editing has been completely like solved and figured out 100% or near 100%. What? Ooh, touch it. Touch it. Poke it. Ow. Ow, fucking shit. Eee.
Focus. The Jedi do not seek aggression, but we stand against it. The Force is there to shield us. The obstacles in your path define the path. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, try again. Push the ball before it reaches you. Good. Continue. Use the Force to push the ball at the
Man, it's got like a bit of a delay between me pressing the button and him actually using the Force.
Faster now. Complete the test.
What stands in the way becomes the way.
Fuck you.
Did it.
Also, there's... Hold on, there's something for me to push back here. Hold on, can I do it? Oh, I only push like one pot at a time, really? Oh. Nope, can't quite shove that. But yeah, the movie takes like 45 to 50 minutes of just introducing the setup effect of the characters and all that jazz. And it's very weird that it takes that long.
This Guardian was destroyed long ago.
But then...
What was in there?
What do you call it? Trying to think of words. Aha! I've killed the pot. The pottery.
My friend, take a look at the detail on this bark. The distinctive striations. It can only be a Rocha tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. If the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk, there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
For those of you who don't know, Tarful is Chewbacca's father, I believe. And he is fucking badass. He fought in the Clone Wars and shit. Like a motherfucker. Oh! Yes. Shit, look at how big a fucking Zepho was. Holy dingus. Thing's like 20 feet tall. Oh, I'm here now. Would you look at that? Ooh. Fancy. Alright, so I can increase my maximum life again. Gain more health from a stim. Automatically deflects blast bolts while he's sprinting or while running. I feel like that's actually I remember that being really useful. Way longer to press attack after Cal swings lightsaber. Oh, so you delay hitting X again, you don't mash it, and you do a little better of a combo. Let's see. Push less. Stagger large enemies. Force when he defeats an enemy. Regain some force while blocking. Sounds really good. Just in case I run into something big soon. Yeah, like that thing. Hey, Duranu. I hope it's not small for its age. I don't want it to be small. But yeah, no, I was just complaining about Jurassic World Dominion. Sorry. Don't want to get the whole ass name wrong. But yeah, it's weird because it's on some parts it's actually really cool. For example, like there's once they actually get to the place where the dinosaurs are, which again takes them very long time, and then the first action scene, it has a couple dinosaurs, and I swear the people are the dumbest shits ever. So it takes place in like this black market area. I don't care if I spoil this movie for you. It was that like mediocre. There is almost no reason to watch it. Like for like what will happen next, because you know what will happen next. It takes place in like a black market area where there's like a couple dinosaurs like pit fighting. And like they're working with the CIA to execute like a sting operation. Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are working with the CIA to execute a sting operation on some people that will be there. Not necessarily the black market itself, but like a certain group of people that's going to show up there. And while they're doing that, and they're fighting them off, because of course they have to fight them off, because the CIA people getting the drop on them and pointing guns at them, somehow they let them still shoot back or shoot first. And then they all run away, duck and cover because they're getting shot at. And then, you know, fight scene happens. Because apparently the CIA wouldn't just shoot them in the fucking head. Because while they have their guns aimed at them, finger on the trigger. For even thinking about shooting at them. And even though the people they wanted to capture didn't have guns on them, so they had like zero threat of accidentally injuring the people that they actually wanted to like keep alive and for questioning, versus like it was just like the bodyguard people had guns. You know, dumb. It's awful. But after that stupid, Chris Pratt's fighting the one poacher dude. And they're like fighting, they get moved into like a circle area, the poacher dude like gets away from Chris Pratt a little bit and then lets out two pairs of Allosauruses. I believe they're Allosauruses. They're like the smaller T-Rex, bigger than a Velociraptor in the movies, if you remember the original Jurassic Park. They're like the medium size between like the Velociraptor and the T-Rex. And Chris Pratt obviously just runs around them. Meanwhile, after he's let them out, no one in this black market area has fucking decided to like be like, oh shit, those are fucking big dinosaurs that will kill me. I'll keep peddling my wares. They just don't react to it at all. And then, a guy gets literally like one guy gets scared of the Allosauruses, gets lit on fire because he like stumbles backwards into a barbecue. That was cooking like a giant cockroach and a snake for some reason. Because I guess that's what black market people eat. They eat snakes and, you know, grasshoppers the size of your forearm. And then, sorry, I can't play this game and talk about this because it's so dumb. Also, I'm probably gonna quit soon because Struggles wanted to talk a bit about potentially building some new PC parts. So yeah, let's turn this off. And the save point's right here, so I was just like, I don't want to fucking get into it too much. But yeah, and then a guy comes and tries to help put him out. He notices the guy on fire. He doesn't notice the fucking two Allosauruses just like right next to him. He goes to help put the guy out, and that guy gets eaten. I'm assuming the guy on fire gets either killed by fire or gets eaten as well. Meanwhile, by this point, right after that, they show like Chris Pratt and the other guy are in the pit fighting area, where they had like dinosaur dog fights with like the smaller carnivores. And so they're fighting in there, and then there's literally people surrounding them as they're having like a fucking knife fight surrounded by like two things. And you think that'd be cool, but it's not. It's just kind of like a bunch of sudden camera cuts and modern Hollywood action scene bullshit. Oh, with the camera movements, really annoying. And eventually, obviously, Chris Pratt gets around him. Two dinosaurs bite his hands. The two pit fighting dinosaurs each bite one of his hands, and then he tells Chris Pratt exactly what he needs to know, and he goes to let him loose, and then a third dinosaur comes out of fucking nowhere and bites his head. And that guy dies. Meanwhile, there's a couple other like things that apparently have been trained by the poachers to specifically target people who've been have a laser pointer target at them for like a couple seconds. Somehow the dinosaurs know, like, go get him and stay on him until you can't like stay on him anymore. And it's just dumb. That whole thing is just stupid. And they did the same thing to Bryce Dallas Howard, who met a friendly pilot lady, badass pilot lady, I'll call her, because I don't know her actual name, and I don't remember it from the movie, like the character's name from the movie. So they're running away from a dinosaur, and they eventually get it. But then Chris Pratt gets on a motorcycle to try and catch up with them, because they gotta drive away. They steal a truck, and the other two steal a truck and get away. It really is laser guided dinos, which on one hand is kind of like, oh man, my 5-year-old like brain is just like, that would be the fucking sick ass shit. Then like immediately just my own brain just kicks in and goes like, the fuck, that's the dumbest shit you ever heard. And it is. Oh, it is. But oh no, fuck, I'm not stuck. I know I'm just a chatty Cathy. Don't worry, game. But then by now the Allosauruses, they show them like they're out in the middle of town and they're just like on an eating rampage, which is kind of bullshit because they're dinosaurs. They're animals. I would imagine they eat to like till they're not hungry usually, and then they're gonna try and get away from danger, and because they're in the middle of a city, the city is danger. They're gonna try and run out of it. It should have shown them just like trying to run away and like doing their like screech at people to like get the fuck out, and like maybe you could have like people like trying to run away as fast as possible. Because again, despite there being 2 Allosauruses out, and not moving very fast and just kind of standing around, people aren't running away from them. I don't know if they're only visible to Chris Pratt, but and Poacher Guy, but it seems like they're invisible to everyone else because they are sneaking up on people left and right in this like scene of the movie, in this action scene of the movie. Spoiler alert, none of the main characters even get like really a scratch on them. None of the main characters get even a scratch on them. But yeah, by then so they get in the plane. Badass pilot lady has to like gets to Dino Island that was made by the new bad guys, which is a company now called Biosyn, and which it was 2 other companies in the original Jurassic Park. I forget their names, but I haven't read the book or seen the movie in a while. But it was, but yeah, they crash land because pterodactyls, and it is a big ass pterodactyl. I will say that was fucking cool that there was a giant there. It was bigger than, it was like twice the size of the pterodactyls in Jurassic Park 3. It was fucking huge. It was cool. But it like literally just like breaks the plane and then flies away. It's like, oh, I just didn't like it here. Boom. Oh, it's on fire. Okay, I can go. Which again was like, if it's a territorial thing, you think it'd try and like really take it the fuck down. Because again, they're dinosaurs. They're animals. They should think like an animal. Just partially what made the first movie work so well. But regardless, then Bryce Dallas Howard is the only one with the parachute, so they eject her and badass pilot lady and Chris Pratt go like, nope, she's gotta fucking get ejected. So that way, while we crash and potentially die, she'll have a chance of finding the girl that they're looking for. And then that's a really cool scene. She ejects out. You watch her eject out, and as she's spinning around, the camera keeps focused on her face, in like an action cam thing. You see like the plane go down. You see the other pterodactyls are still trying to kill her. There's like other pterodactyls now, and they're trying to kill her, and probably eat her. They tear up her original parachute. She like has to struggle to get the secondary parachute going. It's cliche, but it's like, it's done well. And then she passes out. She falls in, she's like going to the trees, and then she passes out. Because again, there's a lot of G-forces She just pulled the secondary parachute. It's probably gonna just kick in enough to not, like, kill her. And it's done really well. And as soon as she lands, there's like this creepy fucking dinosaur. It's got like fucking spears for hands. Oh, it's weird. It's creepy as shit. It looks like it's blind. Its like eyes are like glazed over and like gray. It doesn't look like it has like pupils. It's doing that like T-Rex at things that it's like sees based on movement kind of deal. So she is stuck in the tree and she finally gets herself loose as that dino's distracted after just killing a deer. Because they use deer, I guess, to feed the predators on the island so the dinos don't kill each other. I know I could do a less in-depth movie review of this, but it pisses me off that it's like, because this scene was done so well. Like that last scene of them doing the fucking city chase was just like, it was generic, shaky cam, fast cut, like all the bad things that you don't want to see in an action scene. Somehow there were dinosaurs and no one gave a shit. No one could like, it was like no one could see them besides the main characters. It was awful. But then you land with Bryce Dallas Howard in the parachute, and then she fucking gets out of the parachute. She like cuts herself free. She lands. It looks like she hurts her leg. Through the rest of the movie, it's like she didn't get hurt at all. But you know, whatever. Maybe it was just a bruise. Oh fuck it, whatever. She falls like 10 feet. You'd think it's be more like a sprain or maybe even a broken ankle or something. But then the dino obviously hears her, so she's like doing a really slow crawl. And then she's like trying to get to like some water so she can duck down under it and like lose track of the predator, of this like creepy ass dino, like spear hands dino. And it's really tense. And it's done. You obviously know that nothing's gonna happen because it's fucking Bryce Dallas Howard. And she's like the second credit in the movie right underneath Chris Pratt. So, you know, obviously she's not gonna die. But it was really tense and it was really well done. And for that moment, it takes you out of the fact that she's the main character and you're like, oh shit, is she gonna get fucking got? And she escapes it. She actually escapes it. She does the slow movements. And then she barely gets to the water and she barely gets her entire body under the water and holds her breath for like long enough. For like 30 seconds longer. As like the dino's walking away a good amount, she like slowly gets her head up and like takes a slow, quiet breath instead of like doing the like the characters always do in fucking movies, even though they're trying to be sneaky. It was so well done of a scene. And it followed the ass city chase scene. It's the weirdest shit, man. Like, I don't know how those two scenes came from the same movie. The only thing that connected them really was like they both had Bryce Dallas Howard and dinosaurs in them. It's so weird, man. Like for it to, and there were some other good scenes later on too. Like later on, they had the original three from the original Jurassic Park. They had Laura Dern, I forget the other guy who plays Dr. Grant. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. I really should know that guy's name. And they had Jeff Goldblum. And they had like Laura Dern and Dr. Grant were. Ellie Sadler and Dr. Grant were in like a cave with the little girl, and that was creepy as shit. They had like real I think they were CGI in some points. I know they were CGI in some points, but like they actually, I'm pretty sure, had like real physical dinos at some points in this cave scene. And it was creepy as shit. Like, they just kind of pop their heads out of like holes and shit, and you're just like, oh, fuck. Like, they had a streak, and this was like closely after the fucking Bryce Dallas Howard scene. Like, getting out of the parachute scene. And you're just like, oh man, maybe this movie's gonna really pick up, but then it just kind of, from there, it's just kind of, you know. It's not worth watching, probably. If you know a funny review person, watch their review of it, and you'll probably get the gist of it. But yeah. And somehow Dr. Wu is still alive and causing mayhem in that movie, in these movies. I guess at the end of this one, he's learned his lesson. Motherfucker. But yeah, that's the movie. Oh. Well, that's most of the movie. That's all you really need to know. I'm gonna get going. I'll see you guys later. That's my rant. See you later, Durano. Sorry you didn't kick in for too much, but yeah. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Adios. Oh yeah, I gotta actually get out of the screen and put the fucking